This is epoxy and stuff. There's cat hair everywhere. I took these off the lanai, so that's where all the cat hair lives. And I'd be surprised if any of this was actually creatures and not just cat hair. See all this cat hair. So these two I got from my mom's truck. This one looks empty, but that one definitely looks like it has stuff still in it. I mean, I have like an emergency thing just in case they come spilling out, which would be awesome for some people, especially on Facebook, I guess. But I don't really know. I've heard that egg sacs that have like the little spikies tended to be widow spiders, but I don't know the truth of that really. And honestly, a lot of these look so small, I don't think I'm going to be able to figure out what kind of spiders they were. And normally, I guess when they first come out, they have their first like shed. So a lot of these, what looks like to be maybe dead spiders, are probably just the exoskeletons. This one here I found outside still where the other ones were, but these ones were in Mom's truck. And when I was driving with her, I noticed there were spider webs all over the place, and I looked and there were what seemed to be a bunch of like dead baby spiders, but as I said, they could be just the exoskeletons or whatever. So I'm curious to see, you know, what kind of spiders we had in our lanai. These little white, it's gonna be hard to see. I'm gonna scoot in a little bit farther there. Oh, they're moving. Oh, they're still alive. They were moving, right? Oh, I might have been, I don't know if I saw it correctly. Maybe I was just moving it. There's so much freaking stuff here. Let me see if I can't get this off. These aren't exactly laboratory grade tweezers, so please forgive me about that. I could have sworn I saw something moving here, but I could have just been breathing too hard. I'm not seeing anything now. I could have sworn I saw him moving. Alright, I gotta figure out a better way to do this, because I don't think this is gonna cut it. I have to like pull off all these little strands every time I peel off a bit. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if it'll focus here. Yeah, I can't really tell what's going on in there. But I'll keep pulling it apart and see if something comes out, or... I mean, chances are these are what we're looking at are probably like the little, I guess eggshells would be the closest. And all the dark stuff is probably either past tense spiderlings or their first sheds, exoskeleton sheds. There they are. Look at them come out. Look at them. Okay, quarantine. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what kind they are. But I'm going to put them in a test tube. And I'll let them go later on. Let me see if I can't get them all in the test tube. Hang on. Got the test tube here. This is how I hatched the last batch that I that I had of mystery spiders. Try to do this without hurting any of them. They look pretty, like, well formed, but I'm not an expert. I think those all came out of this one. I don't know if any the other ones didn't open up, so they're sticky. Whoa, whoa, they are everywhere now. Oh, good job, Jen. Okay, so I'm gonna use this little paintbrush. I'm gonna try to get some in there. Yeah, they are everywhere, everywhere. But, you know, especially when, you know, everything sticks to everything else, and yeah, this is getting a little out of hand. So, hang on. Petri dish to the rescue. Got them. I think, oh, there's one. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. I got him. Okay. So I'm going to try to zoom out. It's chaotic. It's just one of those things where you just don't panic. Stay cool. And get everybody where they need to go. There you go. And you always have to remember with spiders is like they almost always trail a little bit of webbing behind them, so you can't just automatically pull away, or else you're gonna be taking them with you. Oh, they're all coming out now. Look at them. All right, I need to do something different here because this is not working. I was severely underprepared for what was going to happen. Although I did kind of hope this would happen, I didn't think it would happen that quickly. And they're a little bit bigger than I expected. See them all right there? I need to kind of capture those guys somehow. You can't really see, can you? Yeah, look at them all. They're going across my thing. All right, what do I got here? How can I do this here? I got some plastic test tubes. I don't like plastic all that much because they can scratch and become really like cloudy and difficult to see. So basically I'm just trying to keep track of where they all are. And yeah, this was not supposed to go this way. All right, so what I'm going to do, I think I have another Petri dish around here somewhere. Yes, I do. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get everybody onto this Petri dish. They're already building like little webs and stuff. It's crazy. I see you. You're getting away. So everybody's on the Petri dish. See any more movement? I don't know. Ooh. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Everybody get back in there. Now watch this. This is gonna be crazy. Ready? This might not actually be a good idea, but this whole thing was a bad idea. Oh, I squished some. Oh shoot. I squished somebody. Oh wow. That's what happens. Look at them all. Look at them. Okay, we got one straggler up here. One straggler over there. It's okay, we can handle it. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna go into here. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just picking up little stragglers and kind of corralling them together. Just gotta be careful and patient and not freak out. Because if these are widows, I kind of don't really want them to be around, just wandering around my house. Oh, this one does not want to go where I want it to go. Just trying to get them into there. Woo! I'm not worried about getting bit by one of these guys. They'd have to chew for a little while before they could get through one of my calluses. Okay, so I got 2 dangling from here. I don't see any others here, so I'm going to try and get them in here. They're so cool. They're like completely and utterly perfect. Perfectly formed, already, you know, ready to do their own thing. Even though I might have woken them up a little early. Some of them look bigger than others. Oh, what did I drop? I hope it wasn't full of spiders. Okay. Yeah. So, this is going to be really cool to watch. Oh, hold on. Got a straggler. Come on, sir and or madam. I'm going to need you to go in there, please. So far, we've only had the one casualty that I can tell. And that was my bad. But that's why there's so many, you know. And now next I have to deal with the ones that I covered over here because they were trying to escape. I see one of them in there. I thought there were more, but oh, no, yeah, there are definitely more in there. I'm going to have to figure out a way to sweep them in somehow. What I think I'm going to do, and this has worked really well for ants for me, is I put a hole like in the top of the petri dish. All my stuff is dirty. I got sand and stuff everywhere from moving stuff around, but I put like a little hole on the top, and whatever I want in the petri dish, I use my little paintbrush, and I just kind of I brush them into that hole. And if I need to, I cover it for a while they disperse and everything. And usually that's worked pretty well for ants and stuff. But ants are pretty tough. And these guys look here. I don't know if anybody's actually watching, but for my own benefit here, you can see how messy and dirty my desk is because I can't. Oh yeah, there's that wolf spider that I pinned a while ago. He's still sitting here watching me. Now these guys are pretty cool to watch here. So the one we opened is that small one that they're all really close to up at the top there. And the white dots are just sand because I've got sand everywhere here, especially over at my work desk where I bring in all the critters. Look at them all. They could be orb weavers, but I think they're all like, look at the silk that they're already. Look at how many of them there are. But look at, like, some of them are really big, and some of them are really not as big. So I wonder if that's like dimorphism, where the smaller ones with the smaller abdomen are males and the bigger ones are females. I wish you could, it's easier to see through the cat hair, but you know, it's life. It's just life. And I think these do look a lot like the ones that were on my mom's dashboard, or dash on her truck. So, unfortunately, that means I'm not going to be able to get in there and open up the other two, but I think they're all from the same kind of spider because they were all close together. 2 of them were on the bag of grass seed that I put in my mom's truck, and the 3rd one was found on the bag that was next to that bag in my lanai still. So I'm very interested to see what kind of spider we had going on out here. But I think I got all the eggs. I didn't see any of the other egg sacs. So, excuse me. I'm going to see if I can't zoom in a little bit in here. You can kind of see like the cooler. Yeah, there's definitely a difference between some of them. Like, I mean, look at how big some of those are, and look at like that one in the middle right there is definitely smaller. I don't know anything about like the cannibalism between the babies or what. I think these might be widows, but I'd have to look and see what the little patterns look like when they're babies, because these also kind of look a little bit orby to me. Just, I don't know, I'll have to look. I like those dots on their backs there, that's pretty cool. But look at how many there are. All from that tiny little rip that I made. Oh, two of them are fighting. I wish there was a way I could like zoom in a little bit better here. Let me find one of my lenses. That might be kind of cool if we put it, if it holds still enough. Oop, oh, it definitely changes things here. These ones are fighting over that cat here. So what I'm gonna do, so let's see if I can't get it to focus a little bit better, because those are pretty cool. Dang. Okay. So I'm gonna put those there and find, where is my lens here? I have a magnifying lens. It's really cool, but I always lose it because I'm always looking for it and putting them somewhere dumb. It's probably over here. I can find it. I'm not seeing it. I need to get new ones. Anyway. Let's maybe it's here somewhere. Yeah, honestly, I'm not seeing it yet, so.
Really? No, I'm thinking that. No, I'm thinking warplane. Yeah, warplane. West. There's one. The most recent one suggests it's pretty sweet. But you're actually in the first warplane. You're flying around with warplane.
So the problem with having the cool stuff like lenses and clip-on magnifiers is I'm always putting them somewhere safe. And that's never a place I remember, unfortunately. Let's see, what else can I use here? I don't know. I'm going to keep them there. I don't think they're going to need anything as far as food and water goes for a little while. They have air. They can get air just fine. I'm going to do some more research and see, you know, what we might be looking at. And either way, I mean, they're going to go back outside. I'm not worried about widows. And there's lots of stuff here that I wouldn't mind them taking care of, as far as, you know, other bugs, you know, things that are eating my... Look how small that one is. Look at that little guy right there. That's your job cut out for you, bud. But yeah, these guys are all gonna go outside again. God dang. Figure it out. Okay. I have like a stupid little regular magnifier thing. I wonder if that'll work here. Kind of just, well, it like really reminds me how dusty and sandy everything is, because I'm usually covered in dust and sand when I bring stuff in from outside. And I don't really have like a decontamination step before I delve into my exploration. So it almost looks like some of them are kind of stuck there. But what I'm thinking is they probably have a lot of instinct to climb up on something really high up, and then they'll throw out like a parachute of silk, and that silk will catch in the wind, and that's why you always, you'll run into random silk threads, and you're trying to figure out, where did this spider come from and where did it go? And that's what happens, is they just set out a kite and the wind takes it, and then it attaches to something and they just kind of follow it wherever it takes them. So we have a big lake back there that I can send them out if they make it. We have a lot of pesticides in here, so that's just our clothes and stuff that, it's John's job. So sometimes like really little things like this that are vulnerable don't make it. I mean, even big things that aren't vulnerable don't make it, like that one. So just, it doesn't take much. It just takes being in the house for a little bit. They succumb. But we'll see how these guys do. Maybe they will develop an immunity, and I'll have like super monster widows out there or something. That'd be kind of cool. I wonder if I get to name them after myself. I'm curious to see what the other egg sacs are, but it's like I can't go in and just grab them because everything is so sticky. And I have a feeling if I tried to grab one thing, it'll come with a huge string of friends and family tagging along with it. Everybody's just kind of settled down now. Probably going through some sort of shock of being waking up too early. But I'm going to do a little bit more research and see what we got. But that's really cool. I actually didn't super expect this to happen. I figured if there were going to be anything in there, it would probably be dead or not developed enough to pull one of these little fun little shenanigans. But it's still got really cool footage. I'm going to try to take some really close-up shots of some of them and try to figure out what we got. Meanwhile, they're going to stay in here. I'm not going to try any more adventurous stuff with them because I did not expect. I mean, it was like a clown car. Look at all these guys. I'm lying. I did expect that. I really should have expected that, but it surprises me every time. It's still cool though. Thanks for watching. If you did, I don't know why, but welcome.